Hey, shalom, shalom. Kalala Yamla Yahawa Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. And double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect. Alright, this year is one from the Great Millstone camp in Trinidad. You know, you might hear a little bag making noise, but I was looking for something. Right. Yeah, so without further ado, you know, as I say, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. And I'm double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and blessings to the elect, alright, the chosen are camped around the four corners of the world, pushing this gospel out in sincerity and in truth. And this is a good reason why you should always be reminding yourself that you had to fear the Most High, one, and that you had to beg the Lord to have mercy upon you. And I'll bring up the example with the Apostle Paul, but a good reason why you always had to beg the Lord to have mercy upon you is because you have to remember you had plans before you come into this truth. You had plans. It's when you want to reach home there, I pull up in the yard. You know, I pull up in my yard there, sit down in my car and study and I say, we had plans. I had plans. So I was begging the Lord to have mercy on me because I say, boy, Most High could do what He want. Because before you come in this truth, you remember, you was planning out to do all kind of thing with your life. You was say, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do the other. You wasn't planning to be a preacher. You know, that wasn't in your plans. I wasn't planning to be a preacher, but you know what? I thank the Lord today I am a preacher after His doctrine. I say to what I have about Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rakah Kodash for that. That the Lord have me outside there preaching the gospel, teaching the Bible. Hey, that blessed and honor. Hey, I really and truly I thank the Most High Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai for that. But hey, before you come in the truth, you had plans. And the Most High in the truth now. That wasn't in your plan. So the Most High could also, you see, your plan, if it don't coincide with His plan, He'll pull you out of your plan. You understand what I'm saying? If you tell yourself you have a plan and it's not coinciding with the plan that He have for you, your plan will never go through that. The plan will never go through that. If the Lord have a plan for you in your life, that is the plan we're going and stick. The Bible saying, the book of, book of Proverbs 19:27. It says, no. Yeah, 21. Proverbs 19:21. It says, there are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, that shall stand. But the Most High counsel is what going on stand. What He plan is. He planned for you is to be a preacher. You have to be a preacher. That's what the Lord said. That's why it's so necessary to beg the Most High to always have you in His plans to remain a preacher. Because, hey, this is we hope of salvation outside here. That we preach. The Bible says in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 21, it says, for after that in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. The ones who believe. Alright? Because hey, that is how you hear. That is how you come into this walk where you enter. You believe. Nobody didn't tell you to make sure, you know, you're keeping the Sabbath perfect and then come in. Or make sure you have on proper garments, your clothes. Make sure you have on your fringes and then come in. You come in because you believe, you hear the word, you hear the men outside on the house, anybody is preaching, you believe, you have that faith and you make that walk. So always continue in that faith. Don't lose it. Don't lose the faith where you had. You know? Don't leave your first love. You know? Believe, constantly believe. But the point is, right? The Most High, you have to beg the Lord to keep you any plans. Because remember, you had your plan and your plan didn't fucking go through. Your plan, if you're in the shoot, all we was planning to do in the world didn't go through. Because the Most High called you into the shoot. You understand? So fuck the world. I'm not advocating that the world is something good. Hey, I thank the Lord. And once you come into the shoot, and you realize the ways of the world, but you thank Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai that you're in the truth. And the Most High had mercy upon you to call you into the gospel of His word and the good news of the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Say toward Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, because this world gone. You've seen a bunch of wickedness just taking place on this earth. All kind of unrighteousness. All kind of evilness, you know. The foods that we eating is not even friggin' foods, and we putting these things in our mouth, feeding we children it, and then we children how to feed their children it. That is this world. So hey, we say to what Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai that He remove us from this world, from the thinkings of this world, and hope that the Most High constantly have you in the mindset of hating this world and looking for the kingdom of heaven, because your plans didn't coincide with the Lord's plan, and He bring you in this truth. And if the Lord want, the Lord could take you out too. That's the scary fucking part, baby. That part's scary, right? You had to fear that the Most High could do you that. You know? And hey, I hope the Lord, literally hope that the Lord have mercy on me and the Akim and keep me in the truth, right? Because this is we hope, is we salvation, right? Is we belief, right? But hey, as I say, I will talk about the Apostle Paul, right? The Apostle Paul, for instance. What was his plan, right? let me read his plan. let me read his plans. Let me read his plans. Let me see what's going with the Apostle Paul. Alright? Let me see what's going with the Apostle Paul. The book of Acts. I'll get the book of Acts. Chapter 7. And the last set of verses, right? And it says, this is when they kill the prophet, the disciple of Yahushua, whose name was Stephen or Stephen, as some does call him. Right? Now, the Apostle Paul, you do read his history. He tell you how he come up under Gamaliel as a Pharisee. Matter of fact, let me read that in the book of Philippians, chapter 3. Philippians chapter 3 and verse 4. It says, though I might also have confidence in the flesh, if any other man think that he had whereof he might trust in the flesh, I more. So Paul saying, if you can go ask something in the flesh that you could boast on and trust in, I better know you. When the flesh is concerned and you going in. Because this is Philippians, he writing this too. This is Israelites who they lost the heritage. Paul didn't know who he was. So he going in there, he says, circumcise the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, and Hebrew of the Hebrews, as touching the law, a Pharisee, concerning zeal, persecuting the church, touching the righteousness which is in the law, blameless. I say, you can't even, if you're going back into the flesh for righteousness with law is concerned, then I was blameless. I was so bad in it, then I executed the laws proper. You understand? Concerning zeal for the Most High laws, I used to, and we go and read that. He say, I persecuted the church. He say, but what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Yahushua. Ye doubt this. And I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of the Yahushua Mashiach, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Yahushua. No. This is what the Apostle Paul did. He says, this is why we have to fear the Most High. Because whatever he planned, he could do. And you have to beg the Lord to keep you, but beg him, because the Lord, you don't have power over your own vessel. You might think so, but the scriptures say, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? The book of Acts chapter 7, verse 57, and this is going into when they killed the prophet Stephen, because he cut them wicked ass scribes and Pharisees back then. He cut them with the doctrine of the righteousness of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and they couldn't stand it. So what they did, they put him to death, as they did at all the rest of prophets. The book say what? Yahushai say what? Yeah, and I say the book. I say the book. I didn't even mean to say the book, but hey, he is the book. Yahushua is the book. He comes in the volume of it. Anyhow, Yahushua said, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets which are sent unto thee. So, that was no different than what they did there in stoning Stephen. But let me read. Just they cried with a loud voice and stopped their ears and ran upon him with one accord, and cast him out of the city and stoned him. And the witnesses laid down their clothes at the young man's feet, whose name was Saul. And they stoned Stephen, calling upon the Most High, calling upon God and saying, Lord, how shall I receive my spirit? That is what Stephen was saying. Stephen was saying, Lord, how shall I receive my spirit? Because he understood Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. The spirit goeth upward. Verse 60, and he kneeled down and cried with a loud voice, Lord, lay not this sin to their charge. And when he had said this, he fell asleep. And ultimately, lay not that sin to their charge, because if you read higher up, Saul was right there. The apostle who would have become what? The apostle Paul. Now again at that point, right? Saul, let me see what he says. Let me see who is this Saul. Saul desired the Jewish name of the apostle Paul. The apostle Paul. Just like Yahushua prayed and said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. The elder brother from GMS London did a beautiful video on that. You know? They have a bad video on that, but that thing was bad. You know? But anyways, Continuing on, right? It says that is the Jewish name for the Apostle Paul. So he was that Saul who the lady closed down, the closed down by his foot. That was the Apostle Paul before he got converted. Before he got converted, that was him. So he was right there. He witnessed Stephen, that he witnessed it. Acts chapter 8 and verse 1. And Saul, the same Saul, consenting unto his death. And at that time there was a great persecution against the church. Saul was he consented unto his, he consented. Let me see what the word consented means. Consenting.
Strong's G 4909 Sunudakeo. Sunudakeo.
Sunudakeo, right? Sunudakeo. Sunudakeo means to be pleased together with, to approve together with others, to be pleased at the same time with consent, agree. So Saul was in agreement with them killing Stephen. Okay? He was in agreement with that when he was what? The apostle. When he was just Saul. And Saul consenting unto his death, and at that time there was a great persecution against the church, which was at Jerusalem, and they were all scattered abroad throughout the regions of Judea and Samaria, except the apostles. And devout men carried Stephen unto his burial, and great men made great lamentation over him. As for Saul, he made havoc of the church, entering into every house and hailing men and women, committed them to prison. Therefore, they that were scattered abroad went everywhere preaching the word. Through the persecution, they still went out there and preaching the word. But what Saul was doing? Saul was making havoc. We look up what havoc means. We look up what the word havoc means. To affix a stigma, to dishonor, to spot, to defile, to treat shamefully or with injury, to ravage, to devastate, to ruin. He was ruining men who did believe in Yahushua. Acts chapter 9 verse 1. It says, and Saul, yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord, went unto the high priest and desired of him letters to Damascus, to the synagogues, that if he found any of this way, whether they were men or women, he might bring them bound to Jerusalem. And as he journeyed, he came near Damascus, and suddenly there shined round about him a light from heaven. Was that in Saul's plan? What was in Saul's plan? Let me see what was in Saul's plan. Let me see what the scripture now say. He was threatening them. He desired letters to Damascus, and desired from the high priest. He desired letters from the high priest to Damascus, to the synagogues, that if he found any of this way, any of the way of Yahushua, he go and bring them bound. Because in his mind, them preaching blasphemy. You see, the thing is, all of we had plans before all of we come into the truth. That is why it's scary to fuck up with the Lord. Because the Lord could cut your plans. You understand what I'm saying? You have plans. He could cut your plans, and he could make you do what he wants you to do. So in that text, you had to beg the Lord to keep you in the truth, because the Lord could do what he wanted to do and just cast you out. Just say, I do away with you. Do away with you. So that is why it's imperative to fear Yahweh Ba'Hasham Yahushai, because Saul had a different plan from what was going to take place with him here. It says, and he fell to the earth and heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? Which is Yahushai. He was speaking to him, and he said, Who art thou, Lord? The Lord said, I am Yahushai, whom thou persecutest. It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. He, trembling and astonished, said, Lord, what wilt thou have me to do? The Lord said unto him, Arise, go into the city, and shall be told thee what thou must do. You understand? So, hey, this is what the Lord had for him to do. Yes, and there was a certain disciple at Damascus named Ananias. And to him said the Lord in a vision, Ananias, and he said, Behold, I am here, Lord. The Lord said unto him, Arise, or this dealing with Ananias. Okay. Right, but this is what the Lord tell Ananias about Saul. But the Lord said unto him, Go thy way, for he is a chosen vessel unto me, to bear my name before the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel. Head diatrice, right? Three things in one, meaning the same thing. For I will show him how great things he must suffer for my name's sake. But the thing is that, but Saul didn't plan that. That wasn't in his plans. You see, Lord does control your plans. And this is what the Apostle Paul say here now in Philippians, the 3rd chapter. Read from 10. It says that I may know him and the power of his resurrection and the fellowship of his sufferings, being made conformable unto his death, if by any means I might attain unto the resurrection of the dead. Not as though I had already attained, either were already perfect, but I follow after, that I may apprehend that for which also I am apprehended of Yahushai. The Apostle Paul said, I am apprehended of Yahushai. The word apprehend means to what? To catch. Yahushai catch him. Hey, come here. You had to do what I say to do. You can't do your own will. You can't do your own will. Apprehend. Catalambano. Right? And it means to lay hold of. To lay hold of so as to make one's own. To attain to make one's own. To take into oneself, appropriate, to seize upon. Yahushua seized upon him. He said what? He apprehended of the Lord. The Lord catch him, basically. Hey, you ain't going to do what you tell yourself you're going to do. Go and do what I say you're going to do. And that right there, you sit down and study that, very scary. Because the Lord could do you what he feels to do you at any given time. You have to humble yourself. That is why you have to humble yourself. That is why it's imperative to have a broken and a contrite heart. The scripture says, a broken and a contrite heart, O Lord, thou will not despise. You're not going to hate that. You understand? Because as you had your plans to do what you wanted to do outside in the world, and you're preaching now, it's the same way the Lord had you preaching now, you get called. You even had power over yourself. You get called. You get called to preach. You get called to teach the Bible. Hope that the Lord keep you teaching the Bible. Hope that the Lord keep you teaching the Bible. Okay? Might receive the promise. Let me see. Hebrews 10 and 36. Right? And it says, for ye have need of patience. Right? For ye have need of patience, that after you have done the will of the Most High, you might receive the promise. You might, you ain't sure. You're not sure. So don't stand up like use the surety of salvation. You're not sure of salvation. Lord have power over your life, bro. Lord have power over your walks, your steps. You gotta be humble. That is why humble humility is necessary, right? Because you're not sure. If you were sure, you could have been proud. You understand? Be not high-minded, but what? Fear. You're not sure. You're not sure of your status before you have a basham, you have shy. You understand? You could have confidence in the Lord and say, hey, I believe the Lord dealing with me, but you understand? You could have that, nothing wrong with that, you know. But to say, hey, I'm safe. Nah, bro. Because, hey, the end of the day, just as you had plans to do your will in the world and you find yourself preaching the gospel and you have a shy, you have a basham, you have a shy. Because the plans that you had didn't follow through, because the Lord had a different plan for you. Hope that the Lord plan for you is to remain in this truth. Hope that his plan for you is to remain here in the truth. Not cast you out. Because you have power to do that and all. You have power to do anything you put your mind to. We do it whatsoever pleases in the scripture, see? Ecclesiastes 8 and 3, it says, be not hasty to go out of his sight. Don't make rush to go out of his sight. Don't rush and say, I'm going out of the Lord's sight, but frick this thing, boy. Nah, boy. Hey, beg the Most High, boy. Beg the Lord, boy. Don't rush and say, I gone. Lord, I fed up. Huh? See, you had your own plans. The apostle Saul had his own plans. But then he say, how shall I caught him? He got apprehended. Hey, come here. I'm telling you, come here. And just as he got apprehended, well, you know, he said that we might receive the promise. He said that, hey, you might receive the promise. He said, hey, that I myself may, after I've preached to others, I myself may be a castaway. You understand? Because hey, he wasn't talking like, hey, are you sure? When he was about to die, he said, well, hey, I do what I'm supposed to do now, so I know I'm sure. Because I know these fuckers and them, they're going to look to kill me here now. And I know I was serving the Lord. The Lord had me serving him, so yeah, safe. And this is a man who I wish I dealt with directly. Who is nobody. So humility is a necessary thing when you think about it like that. When you think about it like that, being humble, necessary. You understand what I'm saying? When you think about it like that, being humble, necessary. It's not even a want, it's a necessity for a man to be humble. It says, be not hasty to go out of his sight, and stand not in an evil thing, for he doeth whatsoever pleaseth him. Lord will do whatsoever, whatever he tell himself to do, he do. That is why hope to remain in his plans, to preach. Don't say, hey, I make it, because even the Apostle Paul said that he get apprehended. Book of Philippians, the 3rd chapter, He say, yeah, I get apprehended. Meaning, Yahushai caught me. Read over verse 12. It says, not as though I already attained. Meaning, not as though I received why I get it already. I already perfected. I had the spiritual body. Not as though them thing happening unto me. He said, not as though that is what is the case. You understand? Not as though I already attained. Either were already perfect. But I follow after. Follow after Yahushai. That who he was following, be followers of me, even as I am follower Yahushai. 1 Corinthians 1:11 verse 1. That I may apprehend. Apprehend what? Mean to what? That lay hold on. I may lay hold on eternal life. For which also I am apprehended of Yahushai. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended. But this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before. All the works that I do in the past ain't shit. So where do we know? I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahushai HaMashiach. It says, let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded. And if in anything ye be otherwise minded, the Most High shall reveal even this unto you. Alright? So this is the mindset you're supposed to have. Pressing on to the kingdom. Doing what the Lord said, because the Lord could do what he had, whatever he minded him to do. That's a scary fucking thing right by itself, brother. That's a scary thing right here by itself. The Lord could do whatever he minded him to do. So let me hope and have faith and have faith that we do what the Lord wants us to do, that we are part of his plans. You know? So with that, hopefully you've been edified. Until the next time, I'll give all praises to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect. This is number one signing out. Shalom. Hopefully again, you've been edified. Shalom.